For the completed academic years 2019 to 2023, 102 bachelor and bachelor. I charge you that
by place that
I charge you that in thought.
we, the recipient of degrees of the Indian Institute of Information Technology, Ranchi, hereby place that we shall in thought and deed and ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties as engineers, technologists, scientists and managers, that in all circumstances we shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of our alma mater, and that we shall devote all our energies to promote the unity and secular ideal of our country and utilize our knowledge of engineering and technology in the service of our motherland. Thank you.
Degree recipients can now occupy their seats. Now I kindly request Chairperson Sir in order to scroll the degrees.
Honorable President of India, respected Ma'am Srimati Draupadi Murmu, Honorable Governor of Jharkhand Thiru C.P. Radhakrishnan, Honorable Chief Minister of Jharkhand Shri Hemant Soren, distinguished guest, Member of Board of Governor of IIIT Ranchi, Director Dr. Vishnu Priya, Registrar Dr. Mandal, Member of the faculty, staff, parents, and my dear graduating students. Good evening to all. I am privileged to welcome on all of your behalf Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu as a chief guest. Ma'am, we are inspired by your presence amongst us in the evening. Thank you very much for kindly accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. This institution was inaugurated when you were Governor of Jharkhand in 2016. We were therefore delighted to share the progress since then. I am also happy to welcome Honorable Governor of Jharkhand Thiru C.P. Radhakrishnan, Honorable Chief Minister Shri Hemant Singh Soren, who have kindly consented to be amongst us in our celebration. This is the second convocation for the institution of 21st century. What I defining 21st century because it started in 2016, which is a new era of information technology, where we are looking the new age of technology. In that age of technology, we are looking like in US, if you look at it, there are some institutions which started in 16th century or 17th century, which was Harvard 1636, and their new age institutions started in Stanford, which are in 1992. The nature of this institution, Harvard on one side, which is focused on political and economic development of it, while the new age technologies which is coming from Silicon Valley, Stanford has created the impetus for the growth of the Silicon Valley. Today, Silicon Valley's 4 companies' market cap may be equivalent to India GDP. When I was examining that, it's about the thinking process the Silicon Valley has. They look at the opportunity differently. And that is the inspiration running behind this institution, that this institution has an opportunity to change the way education of information technology is conducted, where Professor Vishnu Priya has looked at it, the institution differently. We look at the institution from design thinking first, design the thinking of the students who are thinking holistically, who are not thinking itemized, specific, but holistically to solve the problem of the particular technology, solving the problem for a particular company, and then solving the problem at the state and solving the problem of the nation. And this is possible by design thinking, followed by applying digital, followed by data for the development. So there are 4 Ds over here: design, digital, data, and development. All 4 are integrated and connected. And that's the opportunity which I see you, the young batch of students who are coming in, how you would like to keep the different thinking process when you join the industry and join the wherever the jobs you are going to have it. You are going to set up the alumni of future. And this alumni, every powerful institution is the responsibility of alumni to inspire young students for this institute. In this, I am completing 40 years when I passed out, when I was sitting on other side of the table. 1983, I graduated from Delhi College of Engineering when I graduated. So it's exactly 40th year in my journey, which is encompassing entrepreneurship journey of mine, where I decided not to go to US, but set up a software company way back 40 years back in India when software industry was not existing. And then we set up 3 companies after that: Nucleus, Polaris, and Intellect. The difference in each of the company is that we focused on intellectual property. We are saying that today India is doing a lot of services business. We are doing cost arbitrage business. The students of this college should participate in creating intellectual properties which last for next 30 years, 40 years, 50 years. And that intellectual property, what I'm looking at the faculty over here, they have a spark in their eyes, the commitment with them, and hunger to create something new, technologies for the world. It may be in a small institution, in a smaller part of the country, maybe not being so much known, it's advantageous for us. If it is not too much known, we can do the way we want to run the business, the way we want to educate ourselves in this institution. In this place, when 1980 I visited Silicon Valley, it was all barren. It was hardly anything there. There were only two or three companies in 1980. Hewlett-Packard was the only company that time which was worth the name in 1980. By 2010, the state has transformed. The California has transformed with the state. My request to all the students is to build the aspiration, build the imagination, what Jharkhand Valley could be, what Ranchi Valley could be. Ranchi is a valley itself, so that the way Silicon Valley is there, Mr. Secretary, Jharkhand is a valley, Ranchi is a valley, Honorable Chief Minister. If we brand ourselves as the Ranchi Valley, and Ranchi Valley with the technologists from this kind of institution, and you have multiple institutions, IIM and other institutions are there, if we come together and create a brand of a Ranchi Valley where the best quality education is conducted, and that education is used for holistic and collective development. I'm using the two words, holistic and collective development. Holistic means all the equity in the society, which is holistic in nature, and collective, where multiple bodies should participate, not few companies should come in. There should be a system of innovative culture among farmer producer organization, among SHG, among startup ecosystem, and encourage you to set up a startup ecosystem where you become a role model for young students coming over there and create the role modeling behavior with them. Maybe not be tomorrow, but maybe next 5 years or 10 years, I would request you to come back and contribute in building the Jharkhand as a Ranchi Valley. At this point of time, I would like to also suggest that in design thinking, we call it imagine your future. Imagine your future 20 years from now. Imagine you are in 2043 and you are sitting as a manager, as a vice president, as a CEO of the company, or a IS officer, or whatever the job you are there, you are at a senior position at that point of time. You will be 40-year-old, you will have a hunger, you have a commitment. Imagine what you will be doing, what you will be contributing. Put it on a sheet of paper. Take out your diary, put it a dream in your sheet of paper, or take a diary, I would suggest. And that diary will become your formal diary on which your convocation happen. Sign that diary, write down the dream of 2043, 20 years from now. And then start building the backcasting. There is a forecasting, I call it backcasting. You start backcasting from 2043 to 2038 to 2033 to 2028. Every 5 years you do the milestones on that backcasting model and start designing your future. Design thinking to be applied for designing your future, designing the community, designing the nation, and I think that's a humble request I have from you. In the end, I want to congratulate you again for the first major milestone of your professional life. I would like you to spend some time in next few weeks to reflect on designing your future. Best of luck.